Thousands of military families moving to Norfolk make the same five-figure mistake, and it has nothing to do with the house they choose, nothing to do with the neighborhood they pick, nothing to do with the loan they use. It's all about when they buy. There's a hidden pattern in this market, a rhythm driven entirely by the military's PCS cycle. Fall into it and it can cost you tens of thousands of dollars. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain on that exact pattern. I'll show you the data behind it and the precise time of year to make your offer, so you can get the negotiating power and the best possible deal for your new home. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Megan Luker. I've spent 30 years as a Navy wife and 35 years as a real estate agent right here in Virginia Beach and Hampton Roads. The combination lets me show you the truths others agents miss because I know the real life details behind the listings. I specialize in helping veterans, active duty service members, and surviving spouses use their VA loan benefit to buy here. So if you're PCSing to Norfolk, Oceana, or Little Creek, this is the most important strategy I can give you. Let's get into today's video. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You get your orders in the spring, you have to report in the summer, so what does almost everyone do? They move the family during summer break. Kids finish the school year, you have time to pack, and you settle before the new year starts. It makes perfect sense. The problem is, you and 10,000 other service members are all making the exact same plan at the exact same time. From late spring through summer, this market heats up like crazy. A good house gets listed on a Thursday, by Friday it's booked solid with showings, and by Monday morning that seller could have multiple offers. Many over asking, some waiving their financial protections. This is peak seller's market. If you're buying in this window, you're not shopping, you're competing. This competition is the seasonal trap, and buying in this peak window can hurt your family three ways. First, you overpay, and the data proves it. In Zillow's 2024 numbers, 35% of buyers paid over asking price in May and June. In January, just 24%. In a bidding war, you stop thinking about the home's real value. You're just focused on the number you need to hit to win. You offer 10 over. Someone offers 15. You come back at 20, and boom, you win. You win the privilege of paying thousands more than that house was worth 24 hours earlier. Second, you get pressured into real risk. To stand out, buyers waive their contingencies, waive the inspection, and that cracked foundation is 100% yours. And if you waive the appraisal and the bank says it's worth less than you offered, you're covering that gap in the cash. Those protections exist to keep you out of financial ruin, and people throw them away just to win. Third, you rush and you settle. 5 days of house hunting leave to pick a home for the next 3 years. The first 2 houses you loved gone before you could offer. So you settle for the bad layout. You settle for the neighborhood that adds 45 minutes of tunnel traffic. You end up in a house you don't even like because the trap forced you into a corner. If you're feeling that pressure right now, stop. Take a breath. It does not have to be this way. If you're staring down a PCS move and feeling this, I help military families cut through the chaos and build a smarter plan. All my contact info is in the description below. Reach out and I'll help you map a strategy that saves you from this. So how do you beat the trap? You buy when no one else is. And this isn't just a hunch. The data is clear. A study of 59 million home sales found buyers pay the smallest premium over a home's true value in October, about 8.8%. The worst month, May, at over 13%. And right here in Virginia Beach and Hampton Roads, homes sell fastest in the late spring and sit the longest in January and February. Slower sales mean motivated sellers. Motivated sellers mean leverage. That's why I call October through January the golden window. 3 reasons. 1, almost no competition. You might be the only offer a seller gets. The power flips. You're the prize. 2, serious negotiating leverage. Sellers listed in November or December are usually motivated. A serious seller and a serious buyer in a slow market, that's where deals get made. Price, closing costs, a full inspection with repairs, you're in the driver's seat. 3, a better deal. Not a lower list price. You're avoiding the competition premium. In peak season here, homes are selling for over asking. In the window, that pressure is gone. So you buy at a true market value with every safety net intact. Now let me make this real for Norfolk specifically. Because here, where you buy matters almost as much as when. Most of you watching are reporting to Naval Station Norfolk, the largest naval base in the world. Some of you are headed to Oceana or Little Creek. And here's what nobody tells you on your house hunting trip. This whole region is carved up by the water. The Chesapeake Bay, the Elizabeth River, the James River. And the only way across is a handful of bridges and tunnels that turn into parking lots at rush hour. The big one is the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel, the HRBT, on Interstate 64. It carries about 100,000 cars a day and is one of the most congested stretches of road in the entire region. A house that looks 15 minutes from the base on the map, if it's on the wrong side of that tunnel, your real commute at 7 a.m. on a Tuesday can be 45 minutes or more. And yes, they're finishing a multi-billion-dollar tunnel expansion. But if you're reporting this year, you're buying into the traffic that exists today, not the one on the brochure. And this is exactly why the golden window matters so much here. When you're house hunting in October instead of July, you actually have time to drive that commute at rush hour before you commit. You sit in the HRBT backup once and decide it's a deal breaker, instead of finding out after you've already closed. Now, price. Norfolk's median home price sits in the low to mid 300s. Your BAH for this area covers a solid 3-bedroom in most neighborhoods without coming out of pocket. And if you're shopping that $375,000 to $435,000 range, you're stepping up into the more sought after family neighborhoods, which is exactly what I'm touring in this next week's video. So when you map out your golden window strategy, map it to a specific side of the water. That one decision, which tunnel you're willing to sit in, will shape your whole life here for the next 3 years. So here's the simple 3-step plan. Step 1, get pre-approved immediately. The day you have orders. Even if you won't buy until fall, start the money process. Find a local lender who knows the VA loan. Know your numbers, know what your BAH gets you. Step 2, start on your serious house hunt in October. This is when you stop scrolling and start touring. The pressure's gone, so you can actually think. Drive the commute to the base at rush hour. See the neighborhood at night. Decide with logic, not panic. Step 3, aim to be under contract by January. You close in late winter, move in during the quiet season, and you're settled long before the next wave of PCS families arrive. Now, I can hear you. Megan, my report date is July 1st. My kids start school in August. I don't have a choice. Fair, and it's common. You're not a victim. You just need a different plan. First, be hyper prepared. Pre-approval locked, agent picked, must-haves defined before you ever start looking. You have 0 time to figure it out on the fly. Second, and this is a powerful one, seriously consider renting for 6 months to a year. I know it feels like a step backward. It isn't. Renting removes the pressure of your report date. You learn the neighborhoods, you learn the traffic, you live like a local. Then you buy during the golden window, informed, not desperate. And if you do have to buy this summer, you need a deeply connected local agent. Someone who hears about listings early and knows how to write an offer that wins without recklessly giving away your protections. Let's run it back fast. The problem, Everyone moves in the summer, so everyone competes at once. The trap: you overpay. You waive protections. You settle for less. The solve: buy in the golden window, October through January. The plan: get pre-approved now, tour in October, be under contract by January, and if you must move this summer, be hyper prepared, or rent first and buy smart later. Hey, next week, I'm touring 3 Norfolk neighborhoods in the $375,000 to over $400,000 range. Real homes with the real trade-offs your family needs to weigh. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Buying a home is the biggest financial decision you'll ever make. Layering a PCS move on top is a recipe for serious stress. But you do not have to do it alone, and you do not have to do it unprepared. So if you want to make your next PCS move truly seamless, click the link in my description to download my free Hampton Roads relocation guide. And if you want to sit down and talk through which Norfolk neighborhood actually fits your situation, look below and book a Zoom call with me. I'll go over real numbers, real neighborhoods, no pressure. If this video helped you, subscribe. I post every week breaking down Virginia Beach and Hampton Roads neighborhoods, PCS decisions, and everything military families need to know before they get here. Welcome home. This is real life Virginia Beach.